coming up on the Crazy Jamaican Bwoy Podcast.
I was like, why I never even had no second thoughts to suck no peen? And I'm having second thoughts right here in front of this air. So I was like, you're not gay, but you're greedy.
What's the most toxic thing you did because you liked someone?
Hurt them.
No way you look like this, I have a man. You see, enough of them Jamaican women, I'm going to tell you straight up, enough of them Jamaican women. See how when them tell you, say them now have a man, them all have 5. May I tell you that straight up. Alright guys, you don't know, it's your boy Anthony. We're back again with another episode of the Crazy Jamaican Bwoy. You don't know it go already, man. I'm sure you guys see my special guest right here. You know, the one and only Savannah.
Hi guys, Savannah Paddy, aka Princess Paddy.
There you go, There you go. Alright guys, before we get into all of the mess and the drama and all that stuff, make sure you like the video, make sure you share it, make sure you leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't as yet, alright? And then also, if you're streaming on Spotify or Apple, leave a review. Big up the thing. You see me?
Definitely.
Alright, so let's get right back to you, Miss Savannah. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you for having me.
There's no need to be nervous.
I'll loosen up throughout it.
There you go. So tell us about yourself, Savannah. Give us a little quick 30-second introduction.
How can I describe myself? Truly just an enigma, a baddie, a creative, an artist, just...
No, you're an artist. I never noticed.
Yes.
What kind of artist?
I paint with acrylic, and I do digital draw as well. I haven't put anything out in a while, but yes, I paint. That is my favorite medium. I also crochet. I'm gonna soon launch my crochet brand. I kind of soft launched it before, but I want to rebrand and redo it. But that's something I heavily like is crocheting. And trying my hand at anything artistically is really my vibe.
Oh, shoot. I never even didn't know that, guys. I never know that. I just thought that she was just a baddie on the Insta, you know?
That comes first and foremost. But yes.
So, Savannah, you're here. You know, I definitely have some questions for you.
Yeah.
And you think you can handle the smoke?
I can handle the smoke, always.
Okay, well, there you go. All right, so I just want to touch on, like, the dating culture here in Jamaica. I mean, you're, a very attractive, young lady. And I'm sure a lot of guys, like, try to slide in the DMs and try to, like, you put two talk to you and thing.
Yeah, that's what they have to do.
Okay.
Which is right, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Which is right. What else can they do?
She catch your speech just a while ago, guys. You've traveled.
Yeah.
You have like kind of like the best of both worlds in some sense.
Yeah, that duality.
Yeah. So tell us, like, what does the dating culture here in Jamaica, how does that compare to like in America?
It's vastly different. Of course, Jamaican men are vastly different from American men. What's surprising and hopefully not offensive. By the way, I want to say that I'm never politically correct. I really speak from how I want to speak, and you take it how you want to take it.
Well, you come to the right place still, because this podcast is definitely not politically correct.
Then period. So no one be offended with how I'm explaining or getting to my point. I will say that in a surprising sense, that Jamaican men, whether they like it or not, they do take on Western elements and certain ways, even with their approach and dating. I think that's natural. Like, Western culture has such a grip on media, but nonetheless, really two starkly different characters, the American men versus the Jamaican man and their approach in dating. Jamaican men are definitely more forward, have that different level of confidence. American men will like even go around it, or they're apprehensive, and it's almost from a respectful standpoint. Like, well, I don't want to approach this woman respectfully. So like the moment even pass. I don't think there's a Jamaican man that has a problem with the moment passing, because they will seize it essentially. So yeah, there's that difference, but a lot of different elements down to the genes. Down to the genes, it's different. Okay.
Yeah. So tell us now. By the way, let me just clarify something to the viewers. Are you Jamaican?
I am Jamaican. I am Jamaican born. I was born in, and I actually had to call my dad yesterday to clarify. And let me look at my notes, because if you asked me, I would say I was born in Negril, but he told me exactly where I was born. So I was born, what's red ground?
Red ground.
Yeah, he was like, you were born. He said, this is what he said, you were born around a red ground, around a nurse Turner house. That's what he told me. He was like, he wasn't born in no hospital in the girl. He was like, you were born whatever that is. Red ground.
Red ground as in like the dirt, red dirt? Like, right, that's up?
Right. I don't know what he's talking about, but for anybody who knows where red ground is, that is where I'm born. I wasn't born in a hospital setting. I was born at my mother's midwife's crib. So shout out to Nurse Turner. You brought a baddie into this world on June 3rd, 1996. But yeah. Yeah.
There you go, guys.
Yeah, both my
crazy,
parents are
though.
Jamaican born. Yeah.
All right, good. So, but just kind of you want to put that out there, guys, because I know how to stay. When you hear like an accent and you come like, you know, just...
I get so much about my accent. I straight up had an Uber tell me, man, you're nice, but your voice would annoy me. Yeah, like your act, like you not being able, because I like told him, of course, I'm Jamaican. That's usually the first thing people want to ask me. I'm like, yes, I'm Jamaican. And he said, oh my God, your accent would literally bother me over time. Yeah. I felt that was real. I felt that was like an honest conversation. Like it really, I sound American. That might not be what's favorable to a Jamaican man, to tell the truth. Yeah.
Fair. But I feel like enough of them Jamaican man, them will jump at a chance, man. Because when them hear accent, you know, them hear green card.
And that's, the floor is open to that. If somebody's trying to get straight, you know, you see the administration, baby. You got to get your papers right.
Oh, shoot. All right, hold on the people.
Who don't got their papers right, for real?
All right, well, you know, a long time I want to upgrade from a visa to a green card, you know, man. So tell me how it go now.
It's a 5-year process. I'm willing to do it on rotation for whoever.
There you go. So, Savannah, I'm sure, you know, the viewers, them one. We have a man?
I'm single, like, gravely for 3 years now.
Okay. 3 years. And
3 years.
Suppose I look at you there and so I don't believe you. But enough of them people probably look at you right now and say, this girl is bullshitting. No way you look like this and you have a man. You see, enough of them Jamaican women, I'm going to tell you straight up, you know, enough of them Jamaican women. See how when them tell you say them not have a man, them all have 5. May I tell you that straight up. You can't trust enough of them Jamaican women here. Them too lie, man. I'm afraid of Jamaican women, you know?
No, I've done this to myself. To be as single as it was done to myself. So yeah. But I believe you. I don't feel that most women, we're not the gender that's struggling to be, look, I don't feel that women are lonely. Women are lonely by choice. So I have been lonely by choice for 3 years. I've been fighting on and off of me. Yeah. But yeah.
So you say like you're single by choice, right? Let's say we believe this statement, right?
Yeah.
Why are you single?
Super vulnerable and honest moment. Well, I'm a mother and I have a 3-year-old. He'll be 4 July 18th. Shout out to my baby Wave. For me, because I I'm single, so that means my family situation didn't work out. I genuinely felt that I needed to prioritize my child and to go inward. I'm someone where I can't fake the funk. I couldn't go out. I couldn't really date to please anyone or any narrative. I truly just locked in and healed through that and raised my son. Because I also, if you're a mother, anyone that's a mother, the toddler years are hard. The coming up from newborn to toddler years, you give your time to that. Like if you're a mother, you almost lose 3 years of your life to be dedicated. So it was those elements, like genuinely good reasons that I had not to be dating like that.
And so shout out to the good mothers out there, guys. You know, you're not just run it red, man. You know, so you don't have a picnic. And your picnic are your main priority. So big up the true, man. I can respect that.
100% that was the vibe, but yeah.
But you know, now you say, 3 years, so the 3 years are the hardest.
Yes.
And you say this one is coming to 4 now.
Yes.
So how it look like now?
I would now. I guess I'm stating this is for the first time ever that I'm actually openly saying that I am open to dating and I would be willing to go on dates and introspect further on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Things are shifting now.
Things are shifting.
Yes.
Ooh, I wonder what else I got shift.
Right.
All right. All right. So, yeah. So, what you look for in a guy though? Like, if a man want to step in a Savannah life, Savannah Paddy's life and thing, you know, what am I for do? Like, what are the qualities?
I think too that has changed over time.
Yeah.
And now that I'm a mother and I do take dating so seriously, I need a man that's mature enough to understand the elements of family. I mean, it's not potentially, you will have like a stepfather role of a sort. You will be like around a child eventually. So I really look for someone that has maturity, family values, and moral conduct. And then the next thing, like heavily employed, heavily making money, well-rounded in the sense of career. And what I find attractive in a man is a man that likes his career too. And like they have a dream, basically. I really look up to men who have those type of accolades. So that's important to me. What else? Really, I feel like that's it. In terms of a type and a look, I don't really have a type look-wise. Being sexy, that will be helpful, of course. But yeah.
All right. So now, you know, you've just recently kind of come back to Jamaican thing, you know, and you say you've been open to dating, and you know, I'm not gonna lie to people. All right, I know fast, you know, but my eye did glance the Tinder, right?
Yeah. Oh fuck. I want to address that, guys. People be bored, and nothing has ever transpired. I must say, unfortunately, that's not true. I went on one Tinder date as it was actually an act of defiance against my son's father, to keep it real, where I was just like, at this point, I have to show you something, Kangwan. So made the Tinder, quick time, got a date. Now, so the Tinder thing, and I will say, I actually dislike when you guys see me on the Tinder and then you'll find me back on one of my social medias and try to put a good in for you. I don't know. Keep it on there. Keep the aura and the energy on there. But nothing has ever transpired from it.
Okay.
And the look through for me on my end, it's not good. Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good.
What do you mean by that? Say it's not good.
There's a lot of left-hand swipes. We'll just say that. If you don't know Tinder, right hand means you get chosen. There's a lot of left-hand swiping. I mean, my hand be tired sending it to the left. So
Jono.
The Tinder thing is almost like nothing. It's almost like nothing because the app is not producing. It's not producing the results.
Okay, no high quality leads.
I mean, I'll just say that. There is some good ones. Whenever I get a good one, though, it's a karma for me ghosting so much men. I'm like, wow, look at that.
So you're a ghoster.
I am a duppy. Full fucking time. Duppy.
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 Oh, John, what's that? You broke the man them heart, man.
I feel like when you get ghosted, that shouldn't break your heart. In fact, that's a saving from the heartbreak.
No, but suppose the man say, yo, I get a body, you know, man, that girl is nice. I go to your friend, the man say, yo, you see that girl is nice, you see man skin clean, you know? And then you check back the Tinder, gone. Unmatched.
Do you guys?
Are you that?
Yeah. Do you guys know that song from Shark Boy and Lava Girl where he's like, dream, 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 dream? Yeah, it's a dream, baby. It's a dream. It's a fever dream.
Jano, you're cool. You see what I'm telling you, guys?
Yeah.
Them women and them wicked, man.
Because, and okay, if anyone has ever even gotten to speak to me on Tinder, I'm usually so honest and open that this is a first stride for me in the dating, that I'm honestly scared. I'm only willing to take a chance on what I feel is the lottery win, basically. So I've always been honest and open about my disappearing act and why it's a disappearing act. But yeah.
All right. So another question to like, okay, so you said that, you know, the dating pool here is literally like basically trash. Why? Why you feel that way?
It's trash because there's an entirely deeper level to it. It's a lot of men that are not in the place that they even need to be at to be dating. And that can be set up due to Jamaica itself. And of course, that doesn't mean that because you're not where you're at in life, you don't want connection. You don't want, I'll call what it is with Tinder too. What I had to come to learn, because sometimes I'm such an innocent Nelly and really hoping like the best out of stuff. Why it never dawned on me for real that people are on Tinder for a hookup, that people have that mentality that sometimes people just want to warm their bed for a night. So you have a lot of men that are just looking to do
They just want to fuck.
They just want to fuck. You know what I mean? They're not set up. They can't maintain a relationship. But yeah, like I said, I feel it's a deeper issue due to the struggles out here. Like there's men genuinely struggling, and I don't subscribe to that struggling in a partner. If that's just me. That's just me. So that's where it's at for me. Yeah,
man, and that's fair too. I mean, all right. So what do you think about the guys that would say about, oh, yo, you see, if you can't love me when I'm done, then it don't make no sense because you just a look a money man. You know what I mean?
Wonderful. I'm no Bob the Builder. There's nothing that I can build personally, so
You're saying I build with no man, no boy.
I don't see the purpose of it because all women have a journey where we have already tried that with you guys. That's actually the first thing in nature for a woman. That's in our nature first to see with you. Well, I've had so much see with yous that I realize that's not even constructive to the man, because man's journey in life is to get to where they're going, to be a breadwinner and to be proud within themselves. So when you stay with a man that isn't set up and low within himself, it's a resentment because you've watched them go through that low time. No man really wants that. So it never pans out for you. You will always get left when they rise up because both of you have like a little dirty secret with each other. Like, I seen you down bad, basically. It's not gonna, and that sucks because usually you would think you would reap the reward of it. But no, people get to where they're going and want a completely new energy that wasn't aware of all their flaws and downfalls before. So yeah.
So basically, no potential. You know, business about potential. You have to have it.
You have to have it at this age. I've done my fair share of seeing with that to see if that, I'm such an open book and non-judgmental. I truly saw if that was an element that could hold value, but I see it holds value for neither person, the man or the woman in the relationship. Yeah. And like I said, that goes for the woman. When you're not where you need to be, you're going to lash out. It's not going to be a good relationship.
Yeah.
And more than likely, you will also leave the man because they were privy to a lot of that experience with you. So yeah.
Yeah, man, you drop some real thing too, for real. And then also too, I would always say to a man, you see, if you can't maintain a woman, right? Like, you have different kind of woman out there, you know. You have some woman who can deal with that level of standard, right? But you have some women who have high standards. And if you can't reach up to them, the high standards, it just don't make no sense. You understand? Just leave the woman alone. Because it just like create a problem. You know, the woman, if she not get what she go want, she go just give on. Straight up.
Yeah, there's Bob the Builders out there, and if you're still in construction, you need to find you one of those. But you're right. Too much people are offended by a woman who, by the way, I'm not skinning up my face, anything like that. I've been a part of the journey. Now I'm turning 30. I have high standards. Yes. So, you know, if you don't align with them, get gone.
There you go, guys. There you go. Yeah. So if you're not pre for those slide in Miss Paddy's DMs, which I feel that's gonna happen soon, but you know. And just make sure it's not having a thing up. Yeah. Straight up. Because you say you're not Bob the Builder?
Not Bob the Builder. I'm looking for Mr. Big. Yeah.
So. Yo, I can't bother with you. I can't bother with you at all. Yeah. All right. So, By the way, if you don't want to get into this, it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right. So in terms of like you having, do you have a good co-parenting relationship right now with your child's dad?
We currently do. Big up my baby daddy. Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
It has not always been that way, but have finally gotten there. And yeah, I support him. I love him, and I cherish him as my son's father completely and respect him always. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love that, I love that. Because you see, all too often, right? You see, like you have these, the woman, them and them baby dads. Me even like use that term.
I don't like I want to say I don't like the term either, and I'd probably be vexed if my son's father was going around calling me
baby mother.
Yeah,
my baby mother. That Yeah, I don't really like that term, but just me like for have a good for hear that good co-parenting relationship because a lot of times when it toxic, it affects the child. It really does.
Yes. Yes.
And also too, I always advise like, mother, father, if you can't get it together, just leave. Just leave.
Yeah.
And then because a lot of times, like the children feel it. You know what I mean?
The
children feel it. Because like even with me, for example, I think my mom and dad, I think they remain together. Especially like my mom, on my mom's side, I think she really kind of stayed with my dad because of us, me and my sister. But honestly, really and truly, it was so toxic. Like the relationship with them was so toxic. I honestly would have preferred if they were not together. You know what I mean?
That is usually the general consensus with those situations. Yeah. And I totally think, well, as someone who has even been in the experience, me and my son's father, we totally felt that element, and we had tried the narrative first, like even being in the household together while not being together to maintain that show for our son, mother and father in the household. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's totally a narrative that the parent takes on, thinking that we're doing the best for our child. I want to say, because now I see children, they know so much, they feel so much, and they want what's best too. So often your own child would be like, mommy, leave him, or vice versa. Wherever the toxicness lies, the child would prefer the split, peaceful home over the toxic together
Absolutely.
home. Yeah.
Definitely. So that's why, it's really good that you have a good co-parenting relationship. And, shout out to the moms and dads who just try and make it happen and then prioritize them kid. Big up on yourself and things.
Seriously. Yeah. It's not easy, but it must be done.
Straight up. All right. So like, you're not dating, obviously. And you say you've been, celibate for some years. So like, how you manage? How you keep yourself entertained?
The flash. I just do. No, how I keep. Okay, so just so honest. Oh God, this is gonna be so mean. I don't want to get dragged. Can I just plead? I don't want to get dragged in the comments, please. I'm a sensitive person. Please don't do it to me. But you men are not that fabulous or great that I always joke and say I can put 3 more years on it. I can put more years on the not dating, the no sex, because it's an experience and a fight for your life every single time. So it's been pretty easy. And being a mom, and I will be over in the States too. So I will be in the States for months by myself, like, being a single mom. So in these 3 years of singleness, I've been busy literally being a mom, creating. This is such old people shit. Crocheting. I am an owner of a dildo and sex toys if those moments arise. But and that feels safer and better. I don't have the rose, and I don't know why so much people bring up the rose to me. I guess I need to get a rose.
I see it's a talking point on TikTok. everybody's this rose, 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 rose. I have a rose, I have a rose. You know, so it just seems like every woman has a rose right now.
I'm gonna order a rose and let y'all know what's up with the rose, but no. I just have a few little sex toys, and yeah, ladies, I deplore yourself to literally be celibate for a while. You can pleasure yourself and introspect and see about that time period with yourself. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, wow. Wow, big up yourself still.
Yeah, and I've been learning myself, healing and correcting stuff too, because I feel like in relationships with men, I was not open about even my needs, and that has to like shift. So a lot of things have been getting corrected, at least in this single period. So I feel bad.
So you know what you want now. So if you
yeah.
All right. So wait, so like so like for example, like when you are in a relationship with with a guy and thing, a lot of times you would not say what you really want to like protect his ego. Is it something like that? You mean?
There's almost multiple reasons behind it.
Yeah.
And it was a sense of not even knowing myself. So I can't even tell you too much what I like myself. But I think one of my love languages is truly pleasing the other person to a point. If they're very pleased, I feel pleased enough. But I'm kind of like coming out of that phase where it's like, what about me?
Yeah.
What about me? And my full pleasurement. But I will say that I'm a woman that can be submissive and can get a lot then from my partner being happy and pleasured as well. But yeah, there's like such a quiet element to me that hasn't always spoken up for my needs in many categories in a relationship. Yeah.
Sure. I can see that as in, because the woman them a complain, men. The woman them a complain, them a say them nah come, them nah do enough of the things.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that we're really coming out of. Yeah, as women, and we're just done, I guess, coddling that. And I do think it was like a confusion. It wasn't even that, like maybe a woman wasn't even trying to coddle the man.
Yeah.
But
you just only never know one.
Never even know that we can fully even do all that, I guess.
I blame the rules, I blame the sex, I blame all of that, because we don't want to know all of this. You see, our ancestors, them, our grandmas, and all them people, them never know about them something, them just have to take over them forget, no so.
Yeah. And then, but what the truth that women aren't speaking on is, guess what? Our grandmas, mothers, and aunties are telling us also about you guys, is also expressing what they have went through in their time period of not being pleasured too. There's women as a community, we talk about this shit.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think there's been a shift where
group chats and them stuff there.
It's a forever thing. So women have forever been, rather they know what they can do about it or not, or have the energy to fully shift it and even publicly talk about it. It's been something that they've been experiencing. You're right. Getting what you're getting, but you're like, you know what? It's just not 100% there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Question though, because a lot of people have been saying this thing. I've been hearing a lot of Jamaican women in particular, with this notion that they don't think they see themselves with like a Jamaican man. So are you one of these women who rule out Jamaican men out of your thing?
What's so funny is that it probably has to do with me growing up in America still. That would make me in this later time be more for Jamaican man. So where I'm at, and what I've come to find out is I still relate and feel more attracted to a Jamaican man. And I feel like that's just really the setup, you know? So for me, I'm still very much for the Jamaican man and everything like that. But having now women who grew up here, I see why they're tired of it. I feel like there's nothing too crazy about that. That's kind of normal. Wherever you've been growing up and experiencing that type of man. So this goes back to men are not that great. It wears on you wherever you're at. So me I could move back to Jamaica, guys, when I'm 22 years old.
So
that's still kind of new.
So like you're dipping at the lady pond a bit.
Now, I have tried to already before.
Oh, I want to know. I want to hear more about that.
I'm just such a...
How was that? What was that like?
I'm just such a fake gay, like, because I realize you're a fake gay when you cannot perform your duties
on a woman.
On a woman.
Oh, okay. So she open up the coochie and be like, eat me. And you're like,
I I did try to eat it. And that's how I knew. I said, yuck. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that. It was not that. It was not. But I realized the difference. I was like, why I never even had no second thoughts to suck no peen. And I'm having second thoughts right here in front of this ear. So I was like, you're not gay, but you're greedy because you like to be pleasured. And you're okay. Yeah, I'm totally okay with a woman eating me out or scissoring or whatever. Yeah. It has to do with being greedy, though.
Oh, is that for you being pleasured? You just want to get your nut.
That's what I had to come to know because I was hoping and praying I was gay. I was really like, this is it. This is my saving grace.
Yeah.
It's just not working out. It makes me really sad. That's like my only flaw. But yeah.
Oh.
I definitely tried.
So and it all comes back to men.
It all comes back to men for me, where it feels the most natural or where that yearning even is or that mutual regard is, I guess. It's so unfortunate. So embarrassing.
I'm sorry for the girl where she come across the podcast, yeah, and then she find out say you eat her out. Yuck!
That's why I want to change the word because actually a very, very close friend of mine, and of course it was good, babes. I'm just saying, I'm just not gay. Yeah. Everything was right. Everything was right with it. Everything was right with it.
Savannah, nobody think say you get well now, Nobody think you get well now. I have a game for you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So this is truth or drink. All right. So I'm gonna ask you some very personal questions, and you either have to answer them, or she's gonna take a shot.
I'm not drinking today, guys, so okay.
Or she's gonna have to take a shot, and this is 40% alcohol volume. So you know that go already. All right, so my first question: what's the most toxic thing you've done in a relationship?
We'll just say that when brought to levels of toxicity, I can raise my hand. We'll just say that. My hand can be raised.
What do you mean by your hand can be raised? It's like some domestic shit we're talking?
I can get domestic. Yeah, I can get domestic. It ain't right, but if we're talking about toxic, guys, I have beaten men before. Yes.
Wow.
I apologize to all my victims.
So is this a present thing? Is this something that's still going on?
No, it's not going on anymore. And I will never, I've learned I will never, ever put my hands on another man. And well, I really hope the next man that I'm with is my husband. And no, babes, I promise not to hit you. Unless you cheat on me, I'll wring your neck. But anyways.
What's the wildest place you've had sex?
Just in the ocean.
Really? That's the wildest? That's the wildest ocean?
I actually don't have a lot of...
I feel like
everyone's just fucking in the ocean?
I mean, I feel like the beach, that's a regular something.
In the water? Y'all...
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Here I am. Thinking me special. Okay, shit.
I don't know that, man. That's
Sorry.
That are simple. That are smalls. That's smalls.
So I need more experience.
All right. What's the quickest time you caught feelings after meeting someone?
A few seconds.
A few seconds, really?
Yeah. Because I'm such an energy person, I will say, I really don't want to big up this man's head no time at all, but my son's father was an immediately intrinsic vibe for me. I felt a very deep connection. This is so dramatic, but I totally feel like I'm psychic and stuff. But when I met him and I shook his hand, I had a vision that we had 4 children together.
Oh, fuck.
We only have 1.
Wow.
Currently and forever, because I am one and done, but yeah.
Have you ever curved a guy, then regretted it later?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
Tell our most recent one.
There's a current, I'm not going to give details, but there's a current person that I'm ghosting, and who knows how regretful that will be, but I'm very deep into the process with it. So it is farewell. It is farewell to you, but
Jaja. What you say, Casper?
Yeah.
Yeah, Duppy.
Big time Duffy.
All right. What would make you fold instantly?
Make me fold instantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's really not much that
You can just give in.
make me just give in.
Mm.
Talent and accolades.
Talent and accolades.
Yeah.
Okay. You ever take your next girl, man?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Intentionally or?
Completely intentionally.
Oh, shit. Jaja. You want to give me any details on that?
Well, it was with my son's father as well. By the way, that's my most recent and longest relationship. And when I met him anyways and had the vision and the whole feeling, yeah, his girlfriend was right there at the time. Yeah, but I bunked her out in quick o'clock.
Blood clot, just like that. Yeah?
Just like that. It was not meant to be. Go back to your country, girl.
Rough personality or soft, sweet guy?
Soft, sweet guy. I there's nothing I can do with roughness. That's nothing that I want to feel. Yeah.
All right. Fair. All right. What's the most toxic thing you did because you liked someone?
Hurt them. I was gonna most toxic thing I did because I like them. Well, I'm just like a detective. Like, I really feed off of information and me feeling fulfilled with information or the questions that I have asking. So maybe like I'm a bit of a hide in the bushes type.
So you hide in?
I've hid in some bushes before to
Really?
to get answers to when I liked a guy a lot and I wanted to.
You have to give us some extra. Like, give us some details. Because hiding in bushes is insane. It's crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a relationship was that when I was way younger, I was with him for 4 years. He was a Gemini. And that was really my worst relationship, but it was my first time in love. Or thinking I was in love. So I had so much feelings for this person. And I just had a feeling he was up to something, right? And like I said, I'm someone, I'll go to no ends to go ahead and have these questions answered.
So you search phone and them something there.
If brought to it, yes. But he had this apartment and I just had a feeling one night and went up in there, dressed in my all black, rolling through them damn bushes, camera out, peeking through window. And to be fair, I found out exactly what I was meant to find out, I guess. So yeah, that is toxic. But when I like a guy, I really need all the information. I will maybe not stop at no bounds to get my information.
Jaja. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. If you were to meet a guy and you found out he had an OnlyFans, would that be a deal breaker?
Definitely.
Why?
To me. Wow, because there's a lot of things to it. It would depend on his reasoning.
Suppose
for the
him just a
OnlyFans.
hustle man and him a hustle and him a spend all of the money on you.
In the OnlyFans, though, what is he doing?
He's fucking bitches.
He's fucking bitches on his OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's just nothing I can do with that.
All right. What if it's solo content?
Solo content, and he's doing it to hustle and make money.
He might make money, and you might spend the money upon.
And I can't really be open and tell people what my man is really doing.
I mean, if you want to tell people, you tell people, but
oh, my man. All right, now I'm rolling around this Rolls Royce because he jacks himself on camera. Is like just not giving what it needs to give. Yeah. Probably not. Probably a pass for me because I'm also not into like sexually deviated people and aggressively sexual people, performative sexual people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever kissed someone your friend liked?
No, never.
Okay.
Girl code, deep, deep, deep.
Savannah, you don't know you go, man. We're gonna just wrap up and thing.
Okay.
But it was a pleasure just kind of chopping it up to you. Before we close off the show, you want to say anything to the listeners, the viewers out there?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, guys, at Princess Paddy. Paddy is Paddy. There you'll find my link tree with more links and just up and coming things I have going on. I have some more shoots dropping this month and a really cool brand deal as well that I'll talk about when we're closer to it. But yeah, just follow me on the gram, guys. That's where you can find me, communicate with me, and yeah, follow up all my stuff, basically.
There you go. There you go. So you can't tell too much about that brand deal, though.
No, but it really is exciting and I can't wait to share it with you guys.
All right, guys. And I'm going to put all our links in the description so you can just hit up Savannah and thing. But don't nobody come with no weird shit.
Please don't come with any weird energy in my DMs. I hope that what you got from me talking on here is that I'm a girl with like a lot of sense and understanding, so it wouldn't go over well with me in the first place. So.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to share, subscribe. The whole works. All right, bless up on yourself, guys. Till next time.
Guys.